Hey YouTube, back in the shed this morning. So trying to I'm gonna start putting the electricals and the starter on the Gravely 59. As you can see over my shoulder, it's pretty cold, and you can see it from my breath. It's below 32 and it's snowing out. So I'm gonna start getting the starter going. All the others parts are on, the axles are on. So let's get this puppy back together and get it for use this spring. So I was out in the shed yesterday for maybe half an hour or so, and I did a little work. Basically just grit blasted or bead blasted this plate just real quick. Again, no show queen stuff. You could see, obviously you could still see the layers of paint, but I just wanted to paint it while I had it off. So it was rusty, so I just wanted to clean it up. Here's the starter I plan on using on mounting. So let's see if we can get this on the tractor. I've also actually took the input tube, for the oil. I was actually able to bend it a little bit and open it up, so I think it's okay. What I'll do is when I first start it, I'll watch the pressure and see how we do for pressure, make sure everything's okay with it. If it really becomes a problem, I'll take it apart and put a new dip tube on it. Alright, so again, this is all painted up. Should be good. I think it goes on this way. So. So the plan is for the connector bar, I'm either, I don't plan on running a sulky on this ever. Like I said, I rarely use it. So I'm either going to, if I can't get the bar to run flat against it, again, my fear is that it's gonna hit the pulley or the belt. If I can't, I'm just gonna leave it off. Again, I only use it for a kickstand, so I might just leave it off. One of my other tractors, I ran it for a while like that. So let me get a wrench and be right back. I love how it's strong enough enough friction that it's too hard to do by fingers, but not enough for the ratchet. So. So let's take a quick look at this and see if this fits again. Look at it in a different way. It's not going to fit. Even if I stick it out, even if I put it flush with it, it's still, I'd have to have it sticking way out. So I'm going to leave it off for now. It's fine. It's not going to die. So let me Alright, yesterday I also cleaned up the starter clutch here. Everything seems really solid on it. It was really, I don't think anyone greased it. It was just chock full of grease in here. It probably still is. I don't think anyone greased it. I think it's just a artifact of the whole tractor, or you know, the fact that the tractor was leaking. So I think that's basically just what it was, is that it's, you know, it was just being poured on. So this was all chock full of grease and junk, and I'm sure the one-way clutch also has tons of grease in it, but it's not going to hurt it. It shouldn't hurt anything. You're not supposed to grease them, from what I understanding. Just maybe use some graphite or something like that on them. So. So, I'll have to go back and tighten that, but I want to get the button on. I'll tighten this later, just in case I need to, for some reason, take it off. But obviously it's on there pretty good. So let me go look around for the button and some bolts for that. So I'll be back. All right. Got an old switch that I had. Pretty sure it works. You know, we'll put it on. We'll test it once we get things lined up. So we've got some new screws for it, new bolts for it, so it should be good. So what I have to do too is once I get this lined up and I put the motor on, I bought a chain a while ago. I think I bought it off of Amazon. The right pitch, but I know I have to two things. Number one, I have to find it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the shed. And second, I think I have to cut some links off, and I forget the number of links. I have to look it up, but there's a certain number of links you have to have for this. You know it was going to happen. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's now I gotta go get the motor and mount that in the bolts for that. Alright, let's get this starter motor on. I haven't tested it in ages, so hopefully it works. You know, I put it aside. Last time I checked it, it worked, so I'm just going to trust it is. So I'm going to drop it on now and hope for the best. This is going to be tough. There we go. Man, that thing is cold. Again, this is why I like this heater. Freaking all that steel. Let's get the wiring. Actually, I'm tighten it a little bit just so I'm okay with it. 1/2 inch. It's on there pretty good. Oh, hold on. Something's up. Looking at the yeah. I guess it's lined up. I thought for a second there, I thought this pinion gear was kicked out farther, but if I line my eye up, it looks fine now. So let's get some wiring on this and onto the button. We'll test both the button and the motor out. So. Everything's ice cold and stiff as a board. I might have to move that later, but let's see. Do I want to move that now or later? I don't know if I can. Can I switch it? That's fine. I'll leave it for now. Alright, so I had these wires, so I cleaned them up on the wheel. I put a new connector on it, piece of shit connector, but it's better than the lead one that was on it that was not, you know, useful at all. So let me get this on, and we should be good to go.
Like cable tied or something to the chassis, so go this way. So that'll go up somewhat up here, up to the battery. Alright, that's pretty good. There. So, alright, let me go get my jumper pack, we'll test this bad boy out.
Alright, so I got my jumper pack from the house. It's an okay jumper pack. It's a Schumacher. It's not as I think the box like said some crazy amount of cold cranking amps, and I'm calling bullshit on it. I like it. I mean, I've used it. We had you know, some power outages and stuff like that, so I brought it in the house and used it for different stuff. The USB port for some reason didn't work. But I don't know if I was using it wrong at the time, but I ended up just using, you know, it's basically just charging phones and doing a few other things in the house when we had no power. But, you know, it's been okay. I haven't been gaga over it, but, so, all right, let's try this out. So let's attach one wire to here, red to here. And get black on here. Send of truth. Let's get some power. I got 100%, got 12, find out. Sounds awful. Bearings sound awful, but it works. So, but that's not under load, so we'll have to see. You know, it's a good sign. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of you know, lube in there or something, but it's a good sign, so we'll have to see. So let's see if we can, let's see if I can go find that chain, which I have not seen it in a while. So I'll be back. All right, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't like that sound that that it was making when I tested it before. That just didn't seem right. So, you know, I checked it out. I took the back cover off, and actually what I found out was the back cover was actually loose. So back when I cleaned it up, I didn't tighten it all the way, probably thinking I was either going to rebuild it or paint it or something, which I haven't done for either. So I put the back bearing, I just wire brushed it out, just cleaned it, put like a tiny drop of a little bit of oil, tiny like micro spot, and I put a little micro spot right there. So let's listen to it again. That's much better than what it was. So all right, now I can begin the hunt for the chain.